I don't know how true this story is, guys, but it has to be true. When you see Sunday Times printing potential breaking of a big top story, they will show you some thumbnails nyana writing the DA involved in Palapala what or whatever. You know those thumbnails from the Time Lives where they write in bold to make you catch the attention. So guys, I know many people don't understand the Palapala. I thought I did, but I didn't know many of the things surrounding the Palapala. Okay, before we speak about that, let's be honest. The EFF marched, actually started Josie, marching against Palapala. Ramaphosa must fall. Of course, they were joined by ATM, and we know the MK party on their own right. They also marched. They also attacked Ramaphosa about the Palapala. They are also against the Palapala case. So it's not just the EFF, it's not just the ATM, it's not just MK party. Now there's a new story about the DA is joining that outcry from the EFF and the MK party, trying to attack. Some of us will call this, only if this story is true, some of us will call it out live, because we knew this GNU was just a GNU of convenience. There was a lot of secrecy surrounding. I'm sure they were holding some of this Palapala thing against Sir Ramaphosa. But okay, let's read about Palapala, because it doesn't seem like many of us actually understood what the Palapala was all about. So okay, the Palapala robbery occurred at President Sir Ramaphosa's private game farm in Limpopo. It became a major scandal in South Africa, especially when Arthur Fraser filed a criminal complaint accusing Sir Ramaphosa of money laundering, amongst other crime. Okay, so this was about money laundering, right? Because of the dollars they found under the mattresses, under the cushions, under the thingies, lava pants. Okay, the CCTV footage that shows suspects involved in the theft. The CCTV that shows people stealing millions from Sir Ramaphosa's Palapala farm. And Ramaphosa was accused of money laundering, tax evasion, kidnapping, bribery, and concealing a crime in June 2022. Allegedly. I don't know about these things, I was not there. In November 2022, Section 89 panel found Ramaphosa had a case to answer to. So the Section 89 panel, I don't know what that is, but I'm sure someone knows, will explain to us there in the comment section. But how come the DA is using Palapala to hunt Ramaphosa? I thought this thing, they were in the same thing, man. The GNU, I thought the GNU was all sweet and nice, man. And I thought they said they're not gonna come back and attack Ramaphosa about the Palapala. Okay, so let's read this scandal. President Sir Ramaphosa acquired the Palapala farm in 2012. So he bought the farm in 2012. And 8 years later, after 2012, 8 years later, he was faced with a money theft situation that sparked a length of political and legal firestorm against Ramaphosa. The politicians, they were coming after him. The legal teams, they were coming after him. Until it was all silenced. Now, the EFF revived it last year with a big march. The DA is trying to revive it again. So the president denied any wrongdoing on numerous public occasions. Ramaphosa, I don't know what was happening again. Saying the stolen money came from the legitimate sale of game animals at his farm. Mega paisa ma bull, mega paisa ma animal was selling. Was selling cattle, was selling the bull too. The bull. Was selling the bull, was shama pillow no afara panty, where I then. Was shama pillow no afara panty, mattress wafaka phansi kwama-pillowcase. Okay, then bawatshontsha the people who were working at his farm, and they ran away. In a January 2024 interview with the NCA, Sir Ramaphosa was asked if his conscience is clear when it comes to the Palapala situation. And his response was, he doesn't know. He doesn't know any Palapala, and Palapala was resolved. Nobody has anything against Sir Ramaphosa. Yeah, must be crazy, right? But one thing I don't understand is why the TA, I don't think the TA, they're coming to use this thing for a genuine cause. They're just trying to get whatever they want from the GNU, from Ramaphosa. They're using it as a smoke screen for things that are happening in the background. They're using the media for smear campaign against Ramaphosa. I don't agree with Palapala. Ramaphosa is not my favorite politician. It's the least I could, if I like, it's not even in the top 20 of my favorite politicians, Ramaphosa. But DA now bringing this thing up after they declared that they're going to vote for Ramaphosa to be the president of South Africa as long as they join the GNU and they form part of it. Why are they bringing Palapala back now? Only if though is a real story and is a genuine story. Why are they bringing it back? Why is it a thing now? That it was closed, right? Now it's coming back. Now the DA wants to hand Ramaphosa. They want Ramaphosa to agree with something because there's plenty of disagreements now in the GNU. So they want to have it their way. They're using this thing to hold the men spoils. High politics is rife. Politics is politics is not fair, but politics is politics, you know. Many people will get disappointed. Many people will get it their way. The citizens, they suffer after all. It's the citizens who suffer a lot because you are left to be wandering all over the place if things are going to happen your way as these people promise you. You sit back as an obeying slave, pay your taxes, take your kids to school, you follow the system, you do everything. Don't even attempt to break out of the matrix, to break out of the system while you're still in the system. Do you know that saying? But see, do you know that you can break out of the system while you're still inside the system? Many people wouldn't get that because they don't think like that, but it's fine. Do you guys think the DA is genuine? Let's be honest. I don't believe the DA. I will never believe the DA. Whatever they do is always calculated. It's always trying to reach a certain goal, a certain point for them to score points to the public. They use the media. They use the media to score big points. Okay, but it is what it is, guys. There's not much to the story. I was just wondering why the DA suddenly is so concerned and is bringing this up. Only if this is true, by the way. But it is what it is. Thank you very much. Dango.